Anyways.
It's a long movie, I guess.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
You ready?
Almost. There we go.
Well, how's it going, guys? Andrew here.
And Connor.
Welcome to another reaction review for a brand new spanking 2021 film.
Is this the first one of the year for us? Reaction review?
Is it?
I think so.
Yeah, we've watched some documentaries, but
yeah, nothing's
crazy. This is the first theatrical drama film that we're watching.
Big movies coming, baby.
Yeah, we skipped out on the little things because I didn't want to waste 2 hours of my time.
Yeah, I'm not a Raimi or Jared Leto fan, so it's a good pass for me.
And so we watched Judas and the Black Messiah, directed by Shaka King.
Yes,
Shaka King.
First big movie. I
Yeah, I saw. Yeah, he wasn't, which is probably my biggest thing with the movie, but we'll talk about that.
Okay.
But,
okay, fair enough. But
yeah,
HBO Max. It's streaming for a month. So
yeah, I think it's gonna be there until March 16th, and then it's gone.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of like their formula. So
yeah, do you think it's a little long? Just a little side note, them keeping it on the service for a month. Do you think that takes away from possible theater tickets or something? I think 2 weeks would be good. That so you don't get the free trial. People just mooching off of one specific movie or something.
I guess I don't know. I think it's fine. I think maybe for the bigger movies.
Yeah.
That are gonna be coming out soon, like Godzilla and stuff. I feel like those should be shorter.
The blockbusters,
but who knows?
Anyway, into the movie now.
So,
general thoughts.
Yeah, what were thoughts? Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Go for it.
I thought it was fantastic. I was completely engaged throughout, and after watching the Trial of the Chicago 7, which thankfully we didn't do a reaction for, this is it's not the same exact movie, obviously, but it both involves Fred Hampton and Chicago and the same time period.
Yeah. But
one is way more, I guess you could say true to what happened in terms of how how disturbing some moments are and how brutal some moments are. Whereas Trial of the Chicago 7 was just fluffy and feel good. Let's make everyone happy. Yeah. You know?
This one doesn't hold back the punches.
No.
So
especially toward the end. I was like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, the end's a little rough.
There is some brutal violence. They don't really show it. It's really quick cuts.
But you feel
the energy when it happens. It's holy hell. You feel the deaths in this movie. So. But yeah, I think it's definitely carried by its lead performers. Everyone did a fantastic job. Bunch of actors. I looked up almost all the actors on Letterboxd, and most of the smaller guys are just they've only been in one other thing.
I assumed.
Yeah.
Out of the three
cool.
main, and then obviously you have your veteran Martin Sheen, who's
he
only in
great.
it for a few minutes, but he's really good.
Also, makeup
I noticed
was pretty wild too.
Yeah, I know. I'm you don't look that rough. I know you have a lot of makeup on, but there's a movie about him with Leo.
Yeah, Jagger Hoover. Yeah.
And so I hadn't seen that movie yet.
Clint Eastwood, right?
I think Clint Eastwood. Yeah. And so it's probably not that good.
No.
But that guy seems like a very evil person.
I feel I barely remember any of the trailers or anything from J. Edgar, but judging from what I could perceive about that movie, I'm sure they aren't as critical of him in that.
I almost feel it's, I don't want to say praising since I haven't seen the movie, but
it might be that. Clint Eastwood's probably a Hoover fan. I'm oh
and
boy.
This movie's not a Hoover fan.
Really?
So.
This is who he really was? I'm oh Jesus. So yeah, I learned more about J. Edgar Hoover in this movie. So even though he's only in it for 5 scenes. So.
Did you know anything about this true story? Do you know anything?
I mean, I know about brief stuff about the Black Panther Party and Fred Hampton and all that, Bobby Seale and all that jazz. Mainly from hip hop and just they talk about it and such.
Because I mean, you don't learn this shit in school. So,
yeah, no.
I didn't know.
They would not want you to learn about more of the radical, black leaders, I guess you could say. But what were your thoughts?
Overall, I enjoyed it.
Yep.
That was good. I thought the pacing was a little off at some points.
Okay.
And for the directing, I think it was perfectly fine. I kind of felt like anybody could have directed this movie.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know. I couldn't, but I don't know his style. I haven't seen his short stuff or anything like that. I just I don't know, it just felt like just the director that just made the movie. And like there's nothing against him or anything. Haven't seen anything of his, but I just like hoping a little bit more, I guess, on like the technical side of things.
Okay.
And like a little more, I don't know, it just kind of was like a basic film, I think. Just
you weren't impressed with like any shots or anything like that?
There were none that really took me away.
Okay.
And there was like some shots like he kind of kept repeating.
Yeah.
I noticed. And so, but I mean, like it still was like really good, like a good looking movie, acting all around really good. Everything was really good. I feel like I would have enjoyed it a little bit more if there was like a little like flair to it, or just like a little more like stand out.
Well, I think I liked, I think the same cinematographer did like Waves, which like I don't like Waves, but like it looks amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And that's like the biggest takeaway I could take from that movie. So I was pretty excited about seeing more of his work. And I think I just liked more of the gritty, like raw look to it. You know, it's very dark.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's
and
a dark
very
movie.
like desaturated, and it's kind of like, but in a good way, not a Zack Snyder way. Shout out to
there
Justice
it is.
League.
There it is.
I wasn't in it, but fuck you guys. But I don't know. I think there were some shots where I was like, okay, like it doesn't, like you said, it doesn't blow you away. But I'm like, for a first like big feature like this, I think like there's enough good for me to be excited about his other stuff.
Yeah, like I'll definitely like want to see whatever he makes next. It just like
I hope he does make stuff.
Yeah,
too.
it just didn't blow me away, but like it still was a really solid movie. I
Yeah.
enjoyed it. Kind of crazy that from what we've seen, this movie is being considered, obviously because the award ceremonies have pushed it to like,
yeah, it's like April and March.
well, they push like movies till like February.
Oh,
March,
like the deadline.
yeah,
yeah.
be accepted.
Mm-hmm.
And this movie, as of now, is like being ignored. I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know why. Like, especially when there's like, I don't know. Someone sent me like a big writer or critic or someone's like predictions for Best Picture nominations. I'm like, half of them are like, these are so boring. Like,
Yeah.
especially like when you consider, I don't even think Nomadland was in it, but like that wasn't in it, or this wasn't one of the 10 or whatever, or 9 or whatever it was. But like Promising Young Woman and like Trial of the Chicago 7 are in it. I'm like, oh my.
Two of the worst movies last year.
Faux show. But yeah, I'm just really excited about what he makes next, and like I think this is some of the like best work from Keith Stanfield and Daniel. And I always love my boy Jesse Plemons.
Yeah,
he was really good in this role. Like, this is a good Jesse Plemons role. Like, he doesn't have a lot to do, but he's like, when you watch Breaking Bad, I think everything is just more nuanced now. I'm like, if he could pull off a character like Todd so well, like everything else, he's just gonna be terrific. I fucking love him. Fucking Todd, dude.
Grade?
9 out of 10. I think it's more like a light 9, not like a. So like on a rewatch, it could lower. You know, I don't think I could ever see this going to a 10, but pretty comfy at a 9 right now. So it'll probably be one of the better films when our mid-year list comes out.
Yeah. Solid A minus B plus, right around there. So
I'll take it.
Really solid film. Really enjoyed it.
Hell yeah.
And then at the end, you know how like all like based on true stories have like little text afterwards, like that really hit as well.
Yeah, and I also liked like the font choice and stuff too.
Yeah,
like
it was different
like,
font. Yeah,
it's not like glossy and
it was
like,
more like typewriter.
Yeah,
like,
it was really awesome.
Yeah,
so everything from just like choices aesthetically, I think was definitely really good in this movie.
Yeah, solid film. Go
Hell
check
yeah.
it out. Be out for the remainder of a full month.
You can see it on HBO Max, or if you're safe to go in theaters. Have fun.
Yeah, I don't know if it'd be a theater movie. I think it's like one of those movies that like I was okay watching at home.
Like, I definitely would have watched it if
Yeah.
COVID wasn't like a big thing. Like, I'm not gonna go out of my way to see it since it's not like a big director that I really want to see or something. Or like if you or Akshay or Caleb or Matt wanted to see something, you know, like Godzilla vs. Kong, we'd see that in theaters. So.
See that in theaters.
I hope it's good. God, I'm really hoping.
All right. Well, guys, this has been Andrew.
This has been Connor.
Peace.
It's been good.